Shalom and good morning, warriors of Yahuah and the truth.
Not even sucking it up.
I'm going to be continuing on with the book of the Shaymayim, or the book of the heavens, it's from the CEPHERIYM. We are going to be continuing with Enoch 31, or 30 through 40.
Oh, wow.
Then I beheld, Then I beheld another mountain containing trees, from which water flowed like neketro. Neketro means a nectar. Okay, I read this yesterday. Sorry, we're on 31. Okay. After these things, surveying the entrances of the north, above the mountain, I perceived 7 mountains replete with pure nard, odoriferous trees, cinnamon, and papyrus. From there I passed on above the summits of those mountains to some distance eastward and went over the Erythraean Sea. It says that's the Red Sea. And when I was advanced far beyond it, I passed along above the angel Zayatel and arrived at the garden of righteousness. In this garden I beheld, among other trees, some which were numerous and large, and which flourished there. Their fragrance was agreeable and powerful, and their appearance both varied and elegant. The tree of knowledge also was there, of which if anyone eats, he becomes endowed with great wisdom. It was like a species of a tamarind tree, bearing fruit which resembled grapes extremely fine, and its fragrance extended to a considerable distance. I exclaimed, "How beautiful is this tree, and how delightful is its appearance!" Then Kodesh Raphael, an angel who was with me, answered and said, "This is the tree of knowledge of which your ancient father and your aged mother ate, who were before you, and who obtaining knowledge, their eyes being opened, and knowing themselves to be naked, were expelled from the garden." And this is in Enoch, first Enoch. I'm sorry, if anyone has the book and wants to follow along.
I know.
Chapter 32. You're good.
You got paused?
No.
Oh.
Sorry. Okay, where were we? Okay, 32. From there I went on towards the extremities of the earth, or the Eretz, where I saw large beasts different from each other, and birds various in their countenances and forms, as well as with notes of different sounds. To the east of these beasts I perceived the extremities of the Eretz, where Shaymayim ceased. The gates of Shaymayim stood open, and I beheld the celestial stars come forth. I numbered them as they proceeded out of the gate, and wrote them all down as they came out one by one according to their number. I wrote down their names altogether, their times, and their seasons, as the angel Uriel, who was with me, pointed them out to me. He showed them all to me and wrote them down. To the east of these beasts I perceived the extremities of the Eretz, where Shaymayim ceased. The gates of Shaymayim stood open, and I beheld the celestial stars come forth. Sorry, I read all that to you. I apologize. I'm having an off morning. Okay. He also wrote down for me their names, their regulations, and their operations. The star system. Okay, verse 33. Sorry. From there I advanced on towards the north to the extremities of the Eretz, and there I saw a great and glorious wonder at the extremities of the whole Eretz. I saw their heavenly or Shaymayimly gates opening into the Shaymayim, 3 of them distinctly separated. The northern winds proceeded from them, blowing cold, hail, frost, snow, dew, and rain. From one of the gates they blew mildly, but when they blew from the 2, it was with violence and force. They blew over the earth strongly. Verse 34. From there I went to the extremities of the world westwards, where I perceived 3 gates open, as I had seen in the north, the gates and passages through them being of equal magnitude. 35. From one of the gates they blew mildly, but when they blew from the 2, it was with violence and force. They blew over the arets strongly. Verse 34. From there I went to the extremities of the world westwards, where I perceived 3 gates open, as I had seen in the north, the gates and passages through them being of equal magnitude. Verse 35. Then I proceeded to the extremities of the earth southwards, where I saw 3 gates open to the south, from which issued dew, rain, and wind. From there I went to the extremities of Shaymayim eastwards, where I saw 3 heavenly gates open to the east, which had smaller gates within them. Through each of these small gates the stars of Shaymayim passed on and proceeded towards the west by a path which was seen by them and at every period. Verse 36. When I beheld, I blessed. Every time I blessed Yahuah of glory, who had made those great and splendid signs, that they might display the magnificence of this works to angels and to the souls of men, and that these might glorify all his works and operations, might see the effect of his power, might glorify the great labor of his hands, and bless him forever. Verse 37. The vision which he saw, the second vision of wisdom, which Enoch saw, the son of Yared, the son of Mahalalel, the son of Canaan, the son of Enosh, the son of Sheth, and the son of Adam. This is the commencement of the word of wisdom, which I received to declare and tell to those who dwell upon arets. Hear from the beginning and understand to the end the Kodesh things which I utter in the presence of Yahuah Zebaot. Those who were before thought it good to speak, and let not us who come after obstruct the beginning of wisdom. Until the present period never has there been given before Yahuah Zebaot that which I have received wisdom according to the capacity of my intellect, and according to the pleasure of Yahuah Zebaot, that which I have received from him, a portion of eternal life. And I obtained 3 parables, which I declared to the inhabitants of the world. Verse 38. Parable, the first. When the assembly of the righteous shall be manifested, and sinners be judged for their crimes, and be troubled in the sight of the world, when the righteous one, and they have a number with this, Yochanan Rishon, and it says, you can look this up in 1 John 2:1, appears, and this means when righteousness shall be manifested, in the presence of the righteous themselves, who will be elected for their works weighed by Yahuah Zebaot. And when the light of the righteous and the elect who dwell on earth, on arets, shall be manifested, where will the habitation of sinners be? And where the place of rest for those who have rejected Yahuah Zebaot? It would have been better for them had they never been born. And it says at the end of that sentence, you can look this up in Mark or Marcus 14:21. When too the secrets of the righteous shall be revealed, then shall sinners be judged, and impious men shall be afflicted in the presence of the righteous and the elect. From that period, those who possess the arets shall cease to be powerful and exalted. Neither shall they be capable of beholding the countenances of the Kodesh. For the light of Yahuah Zebaot will have appeared on the face of the Kodesh, the righteous and the chosen. And next to chosen there is a number, and on the bottom it says, for the light Yahuah Zebaot, or for the light of Yahuah Zebaot will have appeared on the face of the Kodesh, the righteous and the chosen. Okay. Yet shall not the mighty kings of that period be destroyed, but be delivered into the hands of the righteous and the Kodesh. Nor thereafter shall any obtain commiseration from Yahuah Zebaot, because their lives will have been completed. Verse 39. In those days shall the elect and Kodesh race descend from the upper Shaymayim, and their seed shall then be with the sons of men. Enoch received CEPHERIYM of indignation and wrath, and CEPHERIYM of hurry and agitation. Never shall they obtain mercy, says Yahuah Zavaot. A cloud then snatched me up, and the wind raised me above the surface of the Eretz, placing me at the extremity of the Shaymayim. There I saw another vision. I saw the habitations and resting places of the Kodeshim. And there's a number next to that. Saints, those who are set apart. There my eyes beheld their habitations with the angels, and their resting places with the Kodesh ones. They were entreating, supplicating, and praying for the sons of men, while righteousness like water flowed before them, and mercy like dew over the Eretz, and thus with them forever and ever. At that time my eyes beheld the dwelling of the elect of truth, faith, and righteousness. Countless shall be the number of the Kodesh and the elect in the presence of Elohim forever and ever. Their residence I beheld under the wings of Yahuah Zavaot. All the Kodesh and the elect sung before him, in appearance like a blaze of fire, their mouths being full of blessings, and their lips glorifying the name of Yahuah Zavaot. And righteousness was incessantly before him. There was I desirous of remaining, and my soul longed for that habitation. There was my antecedent inheritance. For thus had I prevailed before Yahuah Zavaot. At that time I glorified and extolled the name of Yahuah Zavaot with blessing and with praise, for he has established it with blessing and with praise according to his own good pleasure. That place long did my eyes contemplate. I blessed and said, Blessed be he, blessed from the beginning and forever. Or blessed from the beginning forever. In the beginning, before the world was created, and without end is his knowledge. What is this world? Of every existing generation, those shall bless you who do not sleep, but stand before your glory, blessing and glorifying, exalting you and saying, The Kodesh, Kodesh, Yahuah Zavaot, fills the whole world of the Ruachoth. There my eyes beheld all who, without sleeping, stand before him and bless him, saying, Blessed be you, and blessed be the name of Elohim forever and ever. Then my countenance became changed until I was incapable of seeing. Okay, next time I will be reading 40 through 50. I love you all. Baruch haba b'shem Yahuah. Shalom and blessings.